how you all doing? Hope you're doing great. It's the Ryder Cup. Woo! I tell you what, no one will be watching YouTube during this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Got to be one of the most hotly waited for team matches ever, Ryder Cup. What's happening with my hair? I have no idea. Something I wanted to mention about the Ryder Cup. Samuel Ryder and the history of the Ryder Cup. Probably most of you all know this, but there's been a lot of talk on social media and with the Solheim Cup, captains mentioning about ties and stuff, right? And how they should have a playoff. Now, I just want to recap for you all the history of this and why that is not a good idea. And I know in most sports, in fact virtually every sport, competitive wise, crowds and fans always want a winner. But Samuel Ryder, who started up the Ryder Cup, had some values that the modern game needs to remember, because I just hope they don't ever change it. Now, the fact that you can tie and either retain or lose effectively, but you've not lost, right? And here's the key: you've tied. It's a team competition. It was set up by Samuel Ryder way back in the day for camaraderie, you know, the ability for all these great players to meet up once a year, chat, socialise, have a laugh, play golf, try and beat each other. But at the end of the day, if both teams tied or players tied, it wasn't a loss, it was a win. And I'll explain to you why that is. You've all played match play, and if you've not, maybe not all of you have played team match play, but for those of you who have, in normal match play, if you tie at the 18th hole, normally you go up sudden death to decide the winner, because it's a knockout. But in a team game, you're playing for points, and you get half a point if you tie, right? Now, in a team game, team match play scenario, if two of you have gone out there and given it your best for 18 holes, right, and you can't be separated, you've played unbelievable golf, the two of you have just been a perfect match against the course that day and got a tie, then that is what golf's all about. It's not about the winning. Samuel Ryder knew that, and what he wanted was a team competition, a gathering of like-minded golfers, and at the start, very small crowds of people watched this. But actually it was to prove that golf was more than winning and for want of a better word, losing. So I hope they don't ever change it. And in the Solheim Cup, the same kind of thing. It's exactly the same. A tie's not a loss. The other team hasn't won, they've retained it, right? Retained it. Yeah, so nobody's lost, you know. People need to get that out their heads. And the win is, right, the win is that the thing took place. They played over those 3 days, they battled hard, fought fair competition, and that's where people need to, you know, take a step back and think about like the history of the thing. And I really hope it never gets changed into this, what they want, a sudden death playoff thing or whatever, because that's not what it's all about. Thanks for watching. Probably this will drop, I don't know, probably after the Ryder Cup, so I don't know who's going to win, but fingers crossed for Europe. And obviously America will give it all, as they always do. Some absolute fantastic players. It's really on paper, you know, hard one to separate teams. So it's going to be interesting. I think, you know, like everything, pressure, the moment, the weather, the course, the rough, it's all going to play a major role in everything. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Things are going on in the channel that I'm going to discuss, but I'm going to wait to give a sort of fair and open, full discussion on it. So fingers crossed it all goes alright. If it doesn't go alright, I'm still going to tell you about it, but it's really nothing to worry about. It's just, you know, as you know, the channel's been going for over 5 years, so it didn't take 5 minutes to get here. It's been, I know people use like the word journey quite a lot, but it has really genuinely been a long journey, and I hope you've enjoyed it. It's still obviously going, so still a journey, eh? Right, thanks for watching. A like, subscribe, also a thumbs up, because we're going to test this algorithm thing. Apparently, like, if you get a thumbs up, it boosts whatever, I don't know. Try it anyway, it's worth a go. I'm not convinced it does anything, but other channels talk about it, so let's give it a go.